thanks for coming as we celebrate empathy and all the great work you've done with empathy this month. So we're going to get started with our Student of the Month certificates. So my little kindergartners, are you guys ready to come on up? Well, our first student today will be Adeline Brown. Come on up, Adeline. Our next student, for Student of the Month, for empathy, Julia Herring. Come on up, Julia. Our next student in kindergarten, Student of the Month, Macy Marchek. Next up for kindergarten, Addison Egan. Come on up, Addison. Next up we have Lily Warwick. Come on up, Lily. And our last student of the month for kindergarten for empathy, Bella Bella Waters. Come on, Bella Bella. These pajamas should make for some great pictures. Ladies and gentlemen, our kindergarten students of the month for empathy. First grade, are you ready? Well, let's get started then with Kiera Nepkin. Next we have Victoria Wonderland. Come on, Victoria. Next we have Olivia Trotter. Next we have Remington Mazilindakevich. Come on up, Remy. And our final first grade student of the month for empathy, Levi. Yes, come on, Levi. Next up we have Taylor Peterson. Come on, Taylor. Next up we have Mr. Hockey himself, Caleb Sanders. Come on, Caleb. Next up we have Ella Bourget. Come on up, Ella. And our final second grade student of the month for empathy, Evan Strade. Ladies and gentlemen, our second grade students of the month for empathy. We will be able to get pictures afterwards if you're wondering and new to the show. Your parent, each parent can grab their child and come up and get their own picture in front of the board. So, third grade, are you guys ready? Well, let's get started then with our third grade student of empathy, Kennedy Christensen. Next up we have Logan Jeske. Come on, Logan. Next up we have Jake Diaz. Next up we have Tari Posey. Come on up, Tari. Our next student of empathy, Jacob Weiss. Ladies and gentlemen, your third grade student of the month for empathy. Fourth grade, that's up to you. Are you ready? Well, let's get started with Carmen goes to San Diego Swallows. Come on up, Carmen. Next we have Venezia Store. Come on up, Zeke. The fourth grade had such a tough time choosing their student of the months. We're actually going to have 7 today. And our last student of the month for fourth grade, for empathy, Jaden Green! Come on, Jaden! Special student months that are given out by the specialist. Guess that makes sense. So we have 2 more to give. And remember that both these recipients are actually picked out of the entire 600 or so student body that we have. So let's get started with our first special student of the month, Sawyer Sirnhouse. Come on up, Sawyer. And our next and final student of the month for empathy, chosen by all the specialist teachers, Samantha Radweiler. We also have to make sure we give Samantha a Perseverance Award because Samantha has done her best to stay here today. And remember, parents, grandparents, anybody, if you just grab your child, we're all over, you get all the pictures you want when this program's over today. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2 specialists, student of the month for empathy. And as they go down the stairs, and we conclude our student months, I want to also recognize the entire student body. As you know, this entire month, we have been giving away Kindness Challenge hearts. We've been making chains. And I want to recognize all you as a student body for the amazing job you've done with empathy and kindness. And with that said, I'm going to turn the mic over to Mrs. Clay.
We've had a kindness challenge for the month of February. Are we ready? Okay, so what all of these chains represent are 5 different ways of acts of kindness that the kids did. So if we took 5 times all of these chain links, that's how many acts of kindness we all did. So our chain is so long, we're going to have Ella, just Ella. We're going to have Ella come on down. And Ella, why don't you stretch it all the way back to Mr. Schroyer back there. We'll see how long it goes. Keep going. Stop. The challenge.
Guys, on
could perhaps make a chain that would maybe go the length of this gym. But as we can very easily see, this is how kind our kids are at SCC, because it exceeded our expectations, went around the entire gym. And as I was reading the calendars and the things that they wrote down as acts of kindness, it honestly brought me to tears. And you can ask the teacher that was sitting with us in the meeting, because it was things like, I helped my mom do the laundry because she was sick. Or I went to the hospital and I held my grandpa's hand the night before he passed away. Or things like, I helped a friend zip her coat because she has a hard time zipping her coat. So it goes on, but as we were reading through them, that is why we have a challenge like that, is to share what empathy is and kindness, and we obviously see that. So let's give one huge round of applause for our kids. Any better, but we have Taryn, first grader in Mrs. Olson's class, who shared something to his teacher about this challenge and the links, and I think it says it best.
The glue that sticks the school together is kindness.
Great job. We would now like to begin the next part of our assembly, where we introduce our character trait for next month, which is self-control. So we're going to have our Shane come up back here. Student council members, if you can come up on stage. Of our CARES assemblies to introduce our next character trait. And today, they will be introducing self-control, so I'm going to turn it over to Miss Sophie Hook.
Hello boys and girls, I am Sophie Hook. I am here to tell you about self-control. Self-control is about how you react to things. For instance, if I was walking down the hall and another student said to me, "You are the meanest person I've ever met," should I say something mean back or say nothing and ignore? I should ignore. So here is what I have told you, and now you are going to figure out the rest. Thank you.
What if everybody did that? When I went to the zoo, I fed just a little popcorn to the bear. The zookeeper waved his broom and said, "What if everybody did that?" I just wanted to see how fast the grocery cart would go. It went faster than I expected. When the manager stopped me, she said, "What if everybody did that?" On the way to visit Grandma and Grandpa in Kansas, I dropped just one soda can out the window. The parent pulled us over, said, "What if everybody did that?" At Uncle William's wedding, I just took a little lick of the frosting from the fancy cake. The lady behind the table glared at me over her glasses and said, "What if everybody did that?" I told the babysitter that I took a bath just once a year. As she shouldered me into the bathroom, she said, "What if everybody did that?" During story time, I had something important to say. I just couldn't wait till the end of the story. The librarian put her fingers to her lips and said, "What if everybody did that?" While we sat in the car waiting for Dad, I honked the horn. I just honked it a few times, but Mr. Thompson came to his door. He shook his head and said, "What if everybody did that?" At the swimming pool. At the swimming pool, I just splashed a little. The lifeguard blew his whistle and said, "What if everybody did that?" On the bus, I just stood up to see the fire truck. Mr. Gershom glared at me in the rear view mirror and said, "What if everybody did that?" Just once I didn't hang my coat up on the rack at school. Mrs. Sanders made me pick it up and said, "What if everybody did that?" At recess, I threw just one snowball at Sammy. Mr. Walters saw me. When he sent me to stand by the wall, he said, "What if everybody did that?" When we went out for dinner, I just shot one straw wrapper. The waitress stopped taking our orders and looked straight at me. She said, "What if everybody did that?" After the football game, I just ran on the field to get the quarterback's autograph. The official waved his arms and said, "What if everybody did that?" When I came home, I gave my mom a hug. What if everybody did that? Everybody should.
you know what self-control is all about, you can use it the rest of the month and maybe next month get picked as Student of the Month. So I hope you guys use self-control every day. Whenever I see somebody using self-control, I will be very proud of them. So I hope you all use self-control. Thank you. And this month, I have a challenge that there are very few yellow slips handed out to any of you students for not showing self-control. Keep thinking, what if everybody did that?